Hey everyone! Today we're going to be showing us making ice cream with our new Ninja Creami. This is Charlotte, Amy's daughter and editor.
And this is Amy.
And right now we're just kind of mixing up ingredients, putting in the strawberries and stuff. We're also going to have two flavors actually. It's going to be strawberry with I think it's coconut, right?
Yes, coconut.
Strawberry and
cream.
coconut. And then raspberry and just something else. What?
Half and half on that one. And we just used the basic recipes that came with the Creami mixer.
Yeah. You'll see that in a second. Right now we're just kind of putting in ingredients. We have honey and there's going to be lemon juice and then the coconut jar you can see there. And one of my sister is cutting up the strawberries right there.
Those are fresh picked strawberries from our local farm.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year they'll be from our own garden.
Yeah, we're gonna have some videos on that. We have a short uploaded on that.
Can we post the recipe for this on the description for the short?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
we'll do that. You can see what the recipes are that we're using on this.
Yeah.
We try to use all fresh and organic ingredients raw if possible. So the milk is raw, I believe, but the coconut cream is not.
But it's organic. It's not unhealthy.
It is actually.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Actually, I can tell you that we've actually eaten this ice cream now since we made it, and it turned out really
delicious.
good.
It's sweet and sour.
It's almost like a sorbet, actually, even though it's not sorbet, just because, or
it's not that creamy.
Like a Dole Whip, because how Dole Whip is just the fruit. It's not super sweet, to be honest. And if we did it again, I probably would add more sweetener. What about you? Did you think so?
I kind of liked it kind of sour, honestly.
You did?
It depends upon the person,
Yeah, and so there are lots of different recipes, though, that you can use in the Creami. We're actually looking right now at a cookbook that is the Ninja Creami cookbook, and it has a lot of different recipes in it. Oh, here my little 8-year-old is masticating the strawberries, which is what Creami says to do before you put it in the pint. And we actually ended up with a whole lot more base than we needed.
Yeah, double.
This is my 11-year-old.
Yeah.
She's doing the same thing. They wanted to share responsibilities.
And actually, there's a bunch of free recipes on the top of our Creami that we got, by scanning the barcode. So I don't even know if we need the cookbook.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have a lot of good recipes just that comes with the unit. As a matter of fact, the thing that my daughter was really excited about was trying their fruit-only recipe.
Because I'm on a diet right now, so that would really help.
Yeah, it's just you can use there are 3 fruits that they let you use in it: banana, pineapple, and orange. And
I bet it would taste really good.
Which
you
one
still
do
get
you
your
think
little
you'd really
sweet
like?
treat. Probably pineapple, but I am really allergic to pineapple, but I still love it, so I don't care.
That'd be like the Dole Whip, where you're just whipping it up.
Yeah.
So it's just the fruit. And there's a little bit of a learning curve with the Creami now that we've used it a few times. But it's
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What I like about it is that while we do have to freeze the base prior to whipping it, you have to freeze it for 24 hours or it doesn't turn out very good, you don't have to freeze it afterwards. So you can eat it and it's hot. It's hot. It's cold. It's really, it's frozen solid, just like you would get at an ice cream store. So that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm super excited about the milkshake setting because, milkshakes are my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you can do, the sorbet recipe with a milkshake because I love milkshakes.
Yeah.
But I'm on a diet, so I can't, have all the bad sugars and stuff.
Yeah, that would be a perfect thing to look into. Well, I'm thinking we can do things like blizzards, so you can do mix-ins like a blizzard. So you make the ice cream or the sorbet or the gelato, whatever, and then you throw in your mix-ins, which is super fun as well.
Yes. Anyway, but now we're starting on the second one, which is the raspberry one. And the raspberry one turned out a lot more flavorful. It was like sweet and sour. It was like a lot more just flavorful than the strawberry. They almost tasted the same, but the strawberry was like less flavorful. And like the strawberry didn't taste like your like typical strawberry ice cream. It just tasted like kind of like it tasted real. It didn't taste like artificial or whatever.
Well, here's a pro tip. I would say since using the coconut cream with the strawberry, the coconut cream did not integrate well into the strawberry ice cream. So what I probably would do next time is melt the coconut cream before mixing it in with the strawberry. Yeah,
definitely.
You do that.
It was all chunky and gross.
Well, yeah, it was like the coconut oil, and all the recipe said to do was just shake the can, but that it just wasn't enough. But with this one, we're just going to be using half and half. So, or with the raspberry, we're just using the half and half. So it's obviously different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually, when we bought the Creami, I was looking for a way to not have to freeze stuff before and after, right?
Yeah.
Because that's like a long process. Like there are a lot of different things. Oh, fast forward. There are a lot of different ice cream makers out there. And you either, make the ice cream and then freeze it after to get it nice and hard, or you freeze it first.
It's just a long process.
and then make it. And then even freeze it afterwards.
Yeah.
There are some that you have to do both. It's like,
and this is like also kind of soft serve almost. Like it's not soft serve, but it tastes like store-bought ice cream. Like you get it out of the thing and it's not like all hard.
I looked mad there. I think I was tired.
That's just her straight face, guys. Don't worry, she's not mad.
No, I think I just awakened from a nap, so I was tired. Oh, there is the raspberry.
Yeah,
that's
all chunky.
Strawberry.
It's all chunky.
Yeah, it's chunky. It didn't turn out great.
Kids don't do this at home.
It still tasted great. It did taste great, right?
It tasted just fine. But
yeah.
It was just a weird texture and kind of.
Yeah,
it was
but
kind of
we were just
iffy.
following the recipe for the first time. And it was a really great way to use up fruit that was starting to get soft. That was the main thing. We were like, we had gone to the raspberry patch and had picked all these raspberries.
It was so fun.
Yep.
I recommend going and picking raspberries yourself. It's a great experience. It's so much more fun than just going to the store.
Yeah, and I guess we could have made jam, or we could have made like a raspberry bar or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We had just gotten the Creami and we're like,
you know what? Let's make some ice cream.
Yeah, let's make ice cream. So.
Yeah.
And here I was just cleaning off the top of the rim before I put the lid on. And my mom always taught me, whenever you put a lid on, make sure it's nice and clean. I honestly didn't know if it would make much of a difference with this, but she taught me well.
But anyway, I think it's going to go to us making the stuff soon. And...
Oh, do you cut to actually making it?
Yep.
Great.
Right now. And boom, here we are making ice cream.
Fun!
Yep, it's just, I don't know what Chloe's pointing at, but what is that? Is that like a...
Oh, that's the progress. That's how far along it is. So we already put it in there, and we missed that part, I guess. Maybe we see that later on.
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, it's an amazing machine because that thing was rock solid. We froze it overnight. See that one? That one's the raspberry, I think. We froze it overnight, and then we threw it in the Creami, and it just starts cutting it up, man, and it creams it.
It only took like one to 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's super fast.
And then once it's done, it's like creamy and the texture is really good. Like that, the texture really matters when you're making ice cream. Like all ice cream flavors can be just fine, but like the texture really matters. Because if it's just like hard and you just don't want to eat it, but then if it's like actually like it needs to be edible. Like look at that.
Yes.
Like look at that texture.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We should have been using a spoon, not our fingers. Oh, and the Creami also has a way to re-spin it. Mm-hmm. And so I think we re-spinned every single batch we did. Respun every single batch, didn't we?
Yeah. Like every time we wanted more, like we put it in the freezer and then we would respin it again because it got a little bit hard, but I mean, once we respun it, it was just fine.
Oh, yeah, like if we didn't eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't eat the whole thing, the key is to make sure that before you put it back in the fridge is you level out the top of it. and then you can put it back in, not the fridge, sorry, the freezer. You put it back in the freezer, and then when you pull it back out 24 hours later, you can respin it or whatever you want to do, and you probably could just eat it hard at that point because it had already been spun, but you can respin it, and that makes it nice and creamy again.
Yeah.
So hence the creamy.
Not because they're waiting for it. He
My
loves
5-year-old, he's so excited.
He was just eating, but he was actually like self-controlling himself. I don't know. Yeah, like he would eat a few bites and he's like, all right, thanks, that was good, I'm done.
Well, it is more of a tart, of a tart base versus, like sweet ice cream.
That's true.
It's not as sweet as you would get at the store, which is a good and bad thing. I think we might try it sweeter next time.
Well, I like it tart.
I know,
I
you
actually
said
like
that.
it tart.
Well, then we'll keep it tart.
Yeah, well, these raspberries I actually picked, so yeah, I get to choose if it's tart or not.
That's right. You picked them.
No. Yeah. And then he's calling Mom over because it's done.
Oh, okay, here we go. We're going to release the button.
This is the...
We're going to pull it out.
Strawberry?
This is the strawberry, yeah. There we go. He had to put his finger in right away.
There we go. Spoon, yay!
Look at that. That is hard as a rock, and it is so good. Creamified. He's a little trepidatious about that. First choice.
Oh, he didn't get all the stuff off the spoon. I hate when people do that. When they're just like, oh my... that's even worse.
No.
I'm sorry, people, for anyone who's viewing this and watching her half eat a spoon and
That's a
just
little
leaving.
kid. That's what they do.
Okay, let's cut this part. Anyway, away from the weird eating.
It was
Oh my
super
goodness,
fun.
Chloe's doing it too. Ah!
Are you going to cut that too?
No.
Okay. Well, it was super fun, and we're really glad we have the creamy. It's
definitely recommended. It's delicious.
It's nice because there's 7 people in this family. I bought a pint for each person so that we can make a base, for different people.
Yeah.
And then we can have all these different flavors in our freezer.
Yay.
It's super fun.
Well, thanks for watching.
Bye.